Welcome to the first installment of Air Fryer Wars, where I become the ultimate judge and rate and compare air fryers using my 9-step scoring system. Don't buy your next air fryer until you watch this. Now, if you're curious how air fryers work, I explain that in detail in my Air Fryer 101 video. But for now, it's time for the battle to begin. Today's contenders are 4 of the top-selling air fryers on Amazon, and I'm gonna compare them to my very favorite 5.8 Cosori Pro 2 air fryer. And at the end of this video, I will give a final score and my recommendation for each one of them. Welcome, my name is Kathy, and on YouTube, my viewers tell me I'm the air fryer queen. In case you're wondering, no, this video is not sponsored. I'm just here to help you save some time and money. You ready? Let's go. Up first, let's evaluate the very first thing you notice when you open your air fryer, the smell. Now, of course, with anything made in a factory, there's gonna be some smells, and that's normal and to be expected, to an extent. So this model Cosori I've had for 6 months. The one before that I've owned for a year. On both of them, I never noticed a smell. So for the smell factor, I'm giving Cosori a 5. The 7-quart Power XL right here. Yes, very strong chemical smell. I'm giving this one a 2. This is the Ninja Max XL. And I'm like not smelling anything, so giving this one a 5. This is the Instant Vortex 4-in-1 6-quart. Yep, not smelling anything here either. A 5. And the last contender is the Instant Vortex Pro 10-quart oven style. I know a lot of you have been wanting me to test out oven style. Whoa! Yeah, that's another bad one. Giving that one a 2 as well. So now I'm gonna wash each one of these, and I'm gonna use my lemon vinegar water test. That's 1 part water, 1 part vinegar, and a couple tablespoons of lemon juice. Putting this in an air fryer and running it for about 5 to 10 minutes usually will knock out stinky smells. Let's see what happens. All right, Power XL has been washed out. There's the vinegar water. Goodness sakes, here we go. Pop that, oh my. Let's try to pop that in. Oh, all right, already not looking impressive here. There we go, hello. And then I'm gonna push up to as high as it'll go, which looks like it's 400, and oh, we don't need 15 minutes. We'll just start with 5. Yeah, we'll do 5 minutes for each one. And oh, okay. I just was moving it away from my bananas and it just started by itself. Okay, good to know. Okay, Power XL is done. And interesting, I don't know if you can see with this camera, there's like residue that was collected on my dish here. I'm gonna give the lemon water test a 3 for the Power XL because that's kind of gross. Okay, Ninja Max, but let's just give it a whirl. See if I can just figure this out here. Is there a preheat button? No. Okay, 400 is the highest, it looks like. Oh. And we'll let that run for 5 minutes. Okay, Ninja is done. Also interesting, maybe this is a standard thing. I've never really done it before. Brand new air fryer, just leaving, must be the factory oils or something. Anyway, kind of gross, but all right, okay. I'm gonna give the water test a 2 for the Ninja. That's a lot more residue. There we go, instant air fryer. Let's see, we don't have a preheat button. What's going on? How do I turn you on? How do I turn you on? Okay, there we go, air fry. So temperature, can I change? All right, 400, 5 minutes, start. Oh, and I think it's just doing a forced preheat here. Okay, all right. Okay, the preheat finished and now it's cooking my bowl of water and I am really starting to smell that factory smell. Like, it's bad. Like, I'm about to pull in my air purifier. It's nasty. Just for reference, this is the air quality right now in my living room. We got 3 minutes left to go here. And you can see the air quality is at 5 now. It's definitely stinky in here. Oh, I blasted that. And oh, it's down to 1. It helped for sure. This one's almost done. Oh, here we go. Okay, it smells But interestingly, okay, I guess I do see a little bit of residue, but that smells back for sure. All right, time for the instant vortex oven. I just washed these trays. I wasn't really gonna mess with washing this side. And I do want to note that my bowl, just this bowl already has a little stain on there. So I'm just pointing that out beforehand. Ton of options here, hello. Okay, doesn't go higher than 400. Oh, hello. There we go, 5 minutes. And again, a forced preheat. Just want to point out that the stinky factory smell is definitely getting stronger with this one on as well. But the good news of this one, for an oven style, like the sides are not, oh, that's hot right there. Okay, that's hot. Interesting. It's not as hot here. Definitely hotter right here though. Okay, this oven's done, and the annoying thing to me about these ovens is you have to use a hot pad. And I just don't like extra work in the kitchen, right? Ah, that's gonna fall. Okay, let's see, I need 2 hands. Let's check out the residue on this one. A few more spots. Ooh, bunch right there, that's definitely new. All right, so for this one, I'm gonna give this one a 3 as well, just because it's pretty heavy here on the edges. Now I'm gonna rate the smell after cleaning. All right, Power XL, let's cool down the smell. A little bit better, I'm gonna give it a 3. Ninja smell, totally fine, 5. Instant vortex smell. You know, I think it's gonna just smell when it cooks because I don't smell that terrible smell anymore. This one, I'm gonna give it a 2 because it smells terrible when it was running. We'll see what happens with the French fries. And Instant Vortex Pro. Oh, yeah, it's still a little warm, but it's very strong on that chemical smell. Definitely still a 2. This one's gross. The next thing we're gonna measure is how easy it is to open and close. I know that's really important for a lot of you, especially with my audience that has a lot more life experience. So Power XL definitely needs force to open, not a fan. And closing, every time I try and close this, like, you have to have it aligned perfectly, and anyway, just not a fan of this opening and closing process on the Power XL. I'm giving this one a 1 for ease of use. The Ninja, super easy to open and close, very smooth. It almost feels like it says not even closed all the way, but it's very smooth. So I'm gonna give this one a 5 for sure. All right, Instant Vortex right here, 4-in-1, I believe. It is a little tougher to open and close, especially compared to that Ninja. I'm gonna give this one a 3. And the Vortex Pro, I did notice one time, at the very first time I opened it, like I pulled it off track somehow right there. Can you see that? Like I lift one side higher. So that's a little sketchy. It does take a little force to open and close. So I'll give it a 3. Okay, my Kasori is used. I've been using it for a good 6 months. This is my second Kasori. So we'll just jump into how easy it is to open and close. This one is so easy. I think maybe in the beginning I needed a little more force, but it is just nice and smooth operation for sure. So this one gets a 5. Okay, for the next part of the test, we're gonna cook up some fries. And while we're cooking these, we're gonna talk about the interface of each one, the buttons, the sound of the buttons, and how noisy the air fryer is when it's running. Plus, of course, we'll do some air fryer French fry taste testing. For our testing, I'm gonna weigh out 13 ounces of French fries for each air fryer we cook in here. Okay, no preheating allowed. We're just gonna dump it all in, flatten it out, no oil. There we go. Okay, let's do 400 for, no. Okay, 400 for 15 minutes is what I'm gonna do for all of these. For the Ninja, this one's so deep here. So let's see if we can figure out how to use this one here. I'm just gonna say air fry, 400, 15 minutes. And I don't know if it's going to remind me to, whoop. Okay, it's going. We'll see if it reminds me to shake. I'm not really a fan how there's like no start button, I think it's maybe a little more weird to try and figure things out, but I guess this interface is okay. The beeps are kind of loud, but not terrible. I'm gonna give you the interface a 3. The fan noise is probably just your average, so a 3. And the beeps, I'm gonna give it a 3 also. For these, I think that this is nice and quiet, so I do like that a lot. Looks like I can change things whenever I want. I'm curious what the, woo, okay, I forget. I'm curious to know what the difference is between these different settings here. And it would have been nice if there was a preheat button, and I guess we'll find out if it reminds me to shake. So I'm giving the controls, the buttons, the interface a 4, the sound of the buttons a 5. They are nice and quiet. And the fan sound is not so bad either, so I'm gonna give that one probably a 4. Oh, I'm just realizing this one never gave me a shake reminder, so I'm just gonna, wow, okay. These look pretty much done, but we're sticking to the test. There we go, let it finish. This one also did not give me a shake reminder, so boo. Oh, oh, oh. It doesn't turn off when I open it either. Let's go ahead and let that finish. Okay, this one's beeping at me for sure. It's done, and those are way done. Hello. Definitely had more room for fries. Probably could have done the entire bag. Initial test. Sounds crispy. And these are still sizzling. Nice and crispy. I might be tasting a little bit of a chemical smell though. It might be okay. Overall, these are pretty evenly browned. They're nice and crispy. I'd say the Power XL did a great job cooking up these fries. I feel very comfortable giving this one a 4 on the cooking. All right, Ninja is done. Let's, whoa, Nelly. Yikes, mama, those are burnt. Okay, definitely uneven cooking. They're totally white in the middle. You can see the edges are very dark. So first red flag there. So I'm gonna grab from the middle, see how that one goes. Middle's a little bit wonky. Edge, wow. That's so sad, Ninja. You almost had it. You almost had it, Ninja. Oh, definitely weird taste in that bite. These are not good. I don't know if it's chemical, like factory taste I'm tasting, or, oh, you guys, oh, I'm so sad. Like a 1 on the French fry result for the Ninja, which is a bummer. I really liked a lot of the features of the Ninja. For that one, boo. Instant Vortex. Let's dump in the fries. Close that up, and let's talk about the interface real quick here. Just has, I'm pretty sure these are just like presets. It's just a starting point. We're gonna do 15 minutes of 400 for our French fries. Oh, that beep is terrible. Oh, it's still going. Still going. And I do not like that there's a forced preheat option, but what can you do? This one I'm gonna give a 3 for the interface, a 2 for those loud beeps, and the fan itself is relatively quiet, so I'm gonna give that one a 4. Okay, I think I heard this one beeping. Oh my land. Okay, it's like totally burnt. Okay, I might need a retest because it did preheat when I had the food in there, so I better redo that one. Okay, another problem. I dumped the fries out into the trash and there went the tray. It is hot, so just one reason I'm not a huge fan of these trays. Oh goodness sakes. Oh, and that chemical smell is strong. I'm just gonna wash this out one more time and we will start over. All right, here we go for the Instant Vortex Pro oven. This one did come with this little rotating basket thing, but I just don't wanna mess with it. So we're gonna drop them here on one of these trays. Ooh, so it's almost like I kind of need to separate this maybe, I don't know. Not sure if I should separate this onto both the racks. Maybe I'll just put a few down there. I'm already feeling like this is gonna be a pain in the fanny to clean. Oh, I'm just gonna wipe this off with a paper towel. Oh my gosh. All right, where's the dog? I'm gonna go ahead and set this one up first. 400 time, 15 minutes. Whoopsies, hello. I would say this interface is a little bit, why are these hard to press? The other one's beeping at me. This one is not, it's like not working. Oops. There we go. Okay. 415 minutes. I did the air fry setting. We'll start it so it preheats. Once again, super noisy beeps, and the fan on this one is very loud. So I'm gonna rate this one a 2 on the fan, a 2 for the beeping, maybe a 3 for the interface. Okay, it told me to add the food, so it's preheated. Now, hopefully I didn't burn myself. And shall we try that? Let's try that. So really, I mean, not like a ton. I mean, it's the same amount of food. Like I'm getting the same amount of fries in this as I have all the other air fryers. Okay, let's see if there's gonna be a reminder. But again, still noisy, very noisy. All right, let's give these fries another try. We will just preheat. We will put our fries in a second. Oh, that's so loud. Is this one ready? Oh, that one's ready. Shoot. They don't have a pause. How do I pause? There's no pause. I wish there was a pause. Okay, I'll just have to reset the time. Okay, here we go. New fries, new chances. Here we go. And I will just up that time by 1 minute. I do like the rotating dial here, I will say that. Okay, Sun told me that it was saying turn food here, so let's try that. Ooh, it's looking cooked. Okay, all right, so take that tray out. Set you here. Don't burn myself. Set you there. Bring you back down here. That's maybe too high. Okay, there we go. Let's see what happens. Finish, there we go. Is it running? Yes. Okay, and then we're gonna give the good old kasori a try. We'll include that. We'll include that in our test, of course. So 13 ounces of fries. Boop. Oh, I gotta plug it in. 400, and I usually cook these at 380, but we'll just do 400 to have the test be consistent. And of course, I do love this interface. I will say that I don't really rely on these presets. I just do my own thing. In this newer model of the Kasori though, you can totally customize your presets. But what I mostly love is the shake button, which I forgot to turn on. I love that I can optionally preheat quickly if I want to. And I can change things, you know, anytime I want. I can change as it's cooking. So that's how it goes. As far as noise level, it is a little bit noisier compared to some of the others. And I remember when I very first got it, it seemed noisy. Now I'm used to it, but I will say noise level, we'll give it a 3. Interface, I would say 4. The beepy noise, that I'm gonna give it 3. It's not as screeching as others, but I've never been a fan of the beep noise. Okay, it's done. Finally, it'll be a little quieter. Let's see how they did. They seem pretty evenly cooked here, but it's just really annoying to have to mess with gloves and trays and the whatnot. That's just my 2 cents here, but they look fairly evenly cooked. Okay, these seem like they're good. Yeah, decent. Good job on the cook. But could I have cooked more fries in this 10-quart air fryer compared to my basket air fryer? Not necessarily. I'm not even sure if I really could have cooked that many more in this thing. This is styrofoam. I know it doesn't belong on there, by the way. I know that. No chemical taste, so I'll give the final cook result there on fries a 5. Okay, it did just beep at me and say turn food. So here we go. Oh, the smell. Definitely still smelling that chemical smell. But I did like that it auto stopped and started. That's a plus. Okay, one thing that I'm noticing that I'm loving about the shake reminder on the Kasori is that even if I didn't hear the beep and I walked in here, it's now still telling me to shake it. Until I shake it, that's gonna stay there. And of course, the Kasori has the removable basket, which I'm noticing none of these other ones do have. And I actually really like that removable basket feature. Okay, we'll let that finish up. Alrighty, it's done. Let's see how it fared this time. Oh, definitely smelling that stinky smell. Noticing a lot of burnt edges here. More burnt on the sides. Alrighty, taste test. These are chewy. I'm not tasting the chemical smell that I'm definitely smelling, so that's good. They're definitely plenty cooked, and they do like stick to my teeth more, which is really weird, and I don't know why that is. So I'm gonna say for the cook score on these, a 4. How's my trusty kasori doing? Beautiful. So yes, a little browner on the edges. The middle looks nice and even though. Nice and crispy. Time to taste test. Take this big daddy here. It's as good as ever. It's nice and soft on the inside, which I love. Crispy on the outside. Just so good. Kasori always does such a good job. Definitely a 5. The last important thing to factor is not the quart size, but actually how much horizontal cooking space there is. Plus, it's time to reveal the final score for each air fryer. I love the kasori. It's lightweight, it's easy to manage, it fits nicely under my cabinets. The basket itself, it measures in at 9 by almost 9 squared and about 4 inches deep. It's been plenty of space for my family's needs, so I give it a 5 for cooking space, which brings the total average score on the factors I measured for my kasori to 4.3. I love almost everything about it. If I could change anything, I'd want to be able to lower that volume of the buttons and turn down the fan noise just a little. But it cooks fantastic, so I can deal with those. Now the Power XL, it's a little odd shape in my opinion, but the basket size is amazing. You are looking at a whopping 10 inches by 9.5, although it's a little bit more of an A shape, so you do lose a little horizontal space on those corners. My one concern though is that these edges are all open and it just goes in here, so it seems like that could create quite the mess. So definitely a 5 when it comes to cooking space, but the interface is annoying, it's hard to open and close, and yes, the fries did turn out well. This one gets a final score of 3. If you don't really care about the interface and the hard to open drawers, then this one might be for you. Oh, the Ninja, I really wanted to like you. It scored high in so many other areas, but the cooking space here, I don't like the fact that it's a circular basket, it's way too deep, and is only about 8.5 inches in diameter. You really just can't cook a lot in here, so cooking space gets a 1 for me. And because of that, and the fact that the cooking results were not good, even though the average score is 3.6, I do not recommend this one. Cooking space and the way food turns out are the most important to me. Now the Instant Vortex does a pretty good job with the cooking space. It measures in at almost 10 inches wide by 9.5 inches. However, the depth is only 3.5 inches, so I'm not sure you could even put a whole like 4.5-pound chicken in here like I can my kasori. So cooking space, I give a 4, which does bring the total score to a 3.3. However, the smell that just seems to be getting worse is really a deal breaker for me. And I am not a fan of the forced preheat. That's just too much work for me. Sorry, Instant Vortex. And the Instant Vortex Pro. With multiple racks, yes, there is more cooking space for some foods. You'll see that each rack is about 9.25 inches by 7.75 inches, but there's no depth here, so it would be hard for me to load up on chicken and veggies in here. Granted, I could put 2 shelves in. It's also just going to be a beast to clean, which I'm not a fan of. Although the glass window is kind of fun to look into, the smell is a huge deterrent and the cleaning factor, another huge deterrent. The final average score for this one is a 3, and it's just gonna depend on what you want. Is this one staying in my kitchen? No. Hey, let me know what air fryer you think I should try in my next round of air fryer wars. If you need help getting started with your air fryer, join my air fryer challenge at airfryerchallenge.com. And if you need some air fryer recipes, I got those for you right here. Be sure to check this one out as well. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.